you're
Listen,
happy
dude,
with.
I'm done with
Dude,
it.
you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? We'll see. Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition,
I'm here.
Boneface?
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you can do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just dropped.
I know.
Ah, damn, y'all beautiful though, but
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
God.
My nigga.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Gentlemen, perfect goddamn gentleman. I was a perfect goddamn gentleman. For them bitches to turn around and try to spit on me and dirty mac on my name. Bitch, I gave you gas money that I can't.
The world is falling behind and it might lead to the Third World War. Let's get into this. I've been a tutor for several years. I've tutored kids. And this is what I've noticed. When you speak to the girl child, there's sort of an incremental...
Shut up, bitch.
Men who have to ask what a woman brings to the table are men who date OnlyFans models, sex workers, and strippers. A real man knows exactly what a woman brings to the table. A woman brings emotional support, nurturing, communication skills, and shared responsibilities. Because remember, y'all men want to go 50-50, right? You need somebody to help you pay those bills, and hopefully it's not your homeboy. Because let's admit, a lot of men are homosocials. And when I say homosocials, that is not the same thing as homosexual. Men that are homosocials don't desire to be in relationships or to have sex with their homeboys or other men at all. They only desire same-sex bonds, which means they like to hang out with their boys all the time. They think men are funny, interesting, and that's cool, but you also need a healthy balance. It's always a problem when a man says women aren't funny. Women don't bring anything to the table. Yeah, because you only find interest and entertainment in same-sex bonds, which makes you
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
You're putting your hands on me. Get your hands off me.
No.
Get your hands on me.
No.
Get your hands off me. Ain't nobody touching you.
I'm trying to get past you.
Bye.
Let me get my shit, bro.
Get your shit.
You should have throwing my shit around.
Get your shit.
Bro.
Stop touching me. Stop touching me.
No.
Stop touching me.
No.
Stop touching me.
Now I'm trying to get my stuff.
Well, get it. It's right there. It's right there. Get it. Get it. It's
Bro,
right there.
move.
Get it.
Bro.
I'm not touching you. Stop touching me.
Bro, now grab me by my...
Stop
grab
touching
me
me.
again, bro. I'm telling you.
Stop touching me.
Go on, bro.
Stop touching me. You're pressing up against the pregnant woman.
Stop trying to
touching
get my
me.
stuff. Go on.
Stop touching me.
Bro, get off of my shit, bro.
Stop touching me.
Move. You being weird as fuck. Get the fuck on.
Stop touching me.
Fuck on. Bro,
Touch me again.
go ahead.
I see who's trying
Go
to
ahead.
get.
I am. I know when it's one good time for you to hit me and it's on camera. Watch this motherfucking barrage, you mother. I don't give a damn, bitch. I'm gonna beat it out you.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find...
Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Like you get beat up every time. Go.
That Donald Trump asked you on a date?
Yeah.
I would just like to know how he asked someone on a date, because I can't picture Donald Trump asking.
He didn't try to come and grab me, for sure, like he... No, he got no tears. I was in an event with my boyfriend.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then he became, I went like this, like I'm calling, he put his jacket on, and he was sitting behind, and then I turned around, my boyfriend, so charming, so nice. He said hello, he presented himself, super nice. He said, I'm sorry, your girlfriend, I said, oh, she was calling. I said, no, it's okay. Anyway, and then he kept talking to my boyfriend. And then he befriended my boyfriend and invited him to dinner afterwards to go where he was going and about. And we went, and the whole time he's talking to my boyfriend. And then he's like, if you guys are in New York, you can come to Atlantic City, you can stay in my hotel, give me your numbers. Give me your number, yeah. Never talk to my boyfriend again. Now he's calling and he's inviting me out, and it's just me, and I said, what about my boyfriend? Am I crazy? Are you asking me out? You know I have a boyfriend.
Right.
He's not good enough for you. Not important. He's not important. He's not big enough for you. You have to go out with me.
Oh, wow. And did you end up marrying that boyfriend?
No.
So Donald Trump was right.
What's up, y'all? It's Scotty West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Yeah, we're on some late night shit, but I did promise I was going to come back on. You know, we don't have the Righteous Spirit gang in here because, you know, they're probably still watching the, you know, we got, a couple of games to loan, and, people got to be up at work in the morning and stuff, but it's all good. Shit, I still got my cigar from the last session that we had. What was it, 2 hours ago? shit, so I can enjoy this while we talk about this Kwame Brown, Anton Daniels little beef situation now. Now, one thing I could definitely say, like I said, you know, Corey Holcomb, Anton Daniels, both could have learned a valuable lesson from this interaction. You know, just stay in your lane. Corey Holcomb, you know, people like him for his comedy acts. He needs to stick to the comedy because, you know, talking politics, talking to anything of intellect is not in his wheelhouse. And all it's going to do is make him want to fight somebody. Anton Daniels, even though he's very intellectual and he's very knowledgeable when it comes to money and even about politics and, you know, the dynamics of politics, you know, he needs to leave the whole, you know, he needs to leave, you know, topics about, you know, relationship topics such as, you know, men getting their passports. He needs to leave that alone because, you know, a lot of people have comments about his wife, and maybe that's not neither here nor there. But if he, quote unquote, has a side chick, even if his wife is okay with him having a side piece, then maybe that's a lane that he needs to stay out of, because just about a couple of weeks ago, he was trying to downplay and talk shit about passport bros.
Used to be on my nuts. I mean, it's supposed to be.
Now, with that being said, you know, he has also made a statement that, you know, Anton Daniels also made a statement that, you know, he's a chess player and he plays multiple boards on multiple fronts. Well, I mean, even though, you know, Corey Holcomb was wrong about how he basically instigated a fight, and he had no talking points, and maybe he's, you know, fighting dirty by talking about your wife and your daughter. You know, Anton Daniels, you know, maybe you could have you know, if you know that Corey Holcomb's ignorant, maybe you could have took another approach. You know, you don't fight ignorance with ignorance. Now, with that being said, it appears that Kwame Brown, you know, because the thing, everybody made a video about this Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels situation. So, you know, Kwame Brown is not going to be any different from that. And he made a comment, or he reviewed the video as well. It appears that Anton Daniels maybe didn't like what, you know, Kwame Brown had to say, and that's fine. But maybe he's biting off a little bit more than he could chew, because now he's beefing with a former NBA Laker. Check it.
Kwame Brown used to be on my nuts. I mean, it's supposed to be better than the dusty niggas that he's spending all of his time hanging around.
You a clout chasing, little short, no neck having ass dummy. Don't worry about me being on your nuts. You got a man on your nuts now. You say your wife suck your dick every night. You got a man sucking your dick every night. So you ain't got to worry about me, nigga. Matter of fact, if I shave my facial hair and put on a wig, me and your wife will look alike, you ugly motherfucker. So don't ever come up here and disrespect me like that with that gorilla mouth ass you got. All right? Now, again, you done talked to two people that don't mind kicking you up the ass anywhere you want to go. And now you done f***ed up when you talking to me. I don't got no wife. I don't got none of that. You do. And I'm going to show you why you should leave a nigga like me alone. And you should leave a nigga like Corey alone, too. But now you want to play tough guy. So let's play tough guy. Now you got to get some more hospital stays. Dumbass, stupid dummy. I can't help it that they bullied you and stuffed you in lockers, nigga. I was the nigga helping your dumb ass out of the locker. I was the nice 7-foot guy that can fight good, that was helping little niggas like you out of the locker. But no, you want to argue with me. So now I got to throw your little dumb ass in the locker. You want to be a gangster at 40. What a dummy. Everything I said to you happened. You ain't get to match no energy. Nigga, one day from Corey Holcomb saying what he was saying, guess what you were doing? I quit. I'm broken. I'm so broken. You ass nigga, you should have stayed in your lane. Now you're broken. I move around this freely. I don't need security, nigga. You talking to one of them, nigga. I stomp around this bitch, nigga. You say I don't be nowhere?
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Now, I must say, now, you know, now, I must say, when Anton Daniels responded to Corey Holcomb, he said, you said that you suck the dick of black people or something like that, or whatever he said. Oh yeah, you suck the dick of black people. That might have been euphemism and all, but now he's saying that old boy used to be on his dick. Now I don't think he was saying it in a homosexual manner, and I think Kwame knows that he wasn't saying it in a homosexual manner either. But since the fact that he's like, because to say somebody's on your dick, that's basically disrespectful. You feel me? Basically saying that someone's on your jock. So he just flipped it on him and said, well, you got a man sucking your dick every night by referring to his wife. Which I must say, it's still kind of a low blow. But maybe Anton Daniels needs to just leave, stop saying the word dick, because you're saying dick to the wrong people. People get sensitive about that, and they're gonna come after your ass.
He ain't lying.
Maybe you can't, and that, we gotta admit, Kwame has a point. Kwame doesn't have a wife and kids. He could take shots and be willing to take it. He's not on ESPN or Fox News or anything like that. Kwame has a long platform. He could essentially say what the fuck he want to say, as long as he follows the guidelines of whatever platform he's on. But they do say, people who live in glass houses should not throw stones. I mean, let's just be real. I personally, if you ask my opinion, Anton Daniels needs to stick to the bag chasing, stick to the money, stick to the content, stay on YouTube, stay on Fox, do all that. Whatever lane he's in, to the point that, he is on Fox News, he needs to stay in that lane. But to go back and forth with niggas and stuff like that, not saying necessarily Kwame Brown is just a nigga per se. I don't think necessarily Kwame Brown. I believe Kwame Brown, he at least did it a lot more, at least he took shots at somebody. He is at least a lot more pleasant about it. I mean, even though what's kind of fucked up is he did kind of take a shot at the woman, at his wife, which is kind of fucked up, but I guess, people know, he's already having a beef with Corey Holcomb, and, they probably know that, talking about his wife is a soft spot for him. So, people are gonna, they say all is fair in love and war, and apparently so.
It can't be like this.
It is this way, man. I'm sorry I exposed you to it, but it is. It's ugly, but it's necessary.
So yes, although I do not condone people taking shots at, Anton's wife, Anton is going to have to accept that if he's going to challenge people or talk shit, they are going to fight. They're going to play dirty. They're going to play dirty. And it's something that he's going to have to accept. And that's essentially just about all I got to really say about that. And, a matter of fact, I think, that situation with Corey Holcomb and that lady at the comedy thing, that is gaining legs on its own, and people are still talking about that. Look like she has a comment to say as well. Here we go.
Story is being flipped totally about the truth and what happened. That you hit him. That's what now I'm hearing is word on the street that I'm attack her now or
Why
something.
do you think he's saying that?
He doesn't want to go to jail, probably most likely. I mean, it is an assault.
Yeah.
And at the same time, there are witnesses who saw what happened, but he also has people who are willing to lie for him as well.
Yeah.
And
is there camera at the Laugh Factory?
There's cameras all over the Improv, and that is the footage that we're talking about. Footage shows Corey Holcomb reaching over 2 people and punching me out, and my whole head goes back, and it's a whole horrible whiplash thing. It's horrible. It's like he punches me at 30 miles an hour over the security guard and another person who's trying to keep him away from me.
Right.
So it's horrible. When you see it, when you see the footage, it's going to change your life.
Why do you think he's lying?
He doesn't want to get in trouble, / he just got put on a new tour. So, of course, there's money that is going to be made, and I guess he doesn't want to lose it. And then he's saying that I'm trying to, mess his career up or whatever, but it's like...
Where did this beef start? Like, what?
Where and when?
Yeah.
Well...
And why?
From 12 years ago is more from when it initially started, when he wanted me to be his co-host on his radio show. And I flew out here to come meet with him, and he got me a hotel room and then was mad I didn't let him come upstairs, and he wanted to have sex. And I was like, no, sir, I'm sorry, I don't mess with married men. I'm sorry. So after that, he had nothing to do with me ever again. Years later, I'm doing comedy and succeeding. And now he's mad. Like, so last June, he jumped into my conversation I was having with another comedian in June. Late June. He said, then I will super sock this. If anybody loves her, come get her. Take her away from me right now. So that was in June. He didn't finally hit me until December.
Do you have witnesses
about
him having that conversation?
Yes.
Are you going to bring those people in March? Knowing that the Laugh Factory has this footage, is he banned from the Laugh Factory?
Well, it's the Improv who has the footage.
I'm sorry, the Improv. Knowing the Improv has this footage, is he banned from the Improv?
Yes, he's been banned from the Improv. And also, if anybody were to see any sightings of him, they're like, please report. Because
he's been trespassed?
Yes.
By the police?
Yes. So people are even like, if you have any sightings of him, please report, please.
Damn. Whoo. You see, when keeping it real goes wrong. See, maybe if he didn't have this beef, maybe this would have went under the radar, or at least maybe at least he would have made his. I mean, not saying that he don't make his money, but he could at least maybe have made a little bit more money before this maybe came back to haunt him. Pete Francis come through. He says, "What up, chat? What up, Kelly West? What up, G? Hey, once again, I appreciate you hitting me with the Cash App, bruh. You feel me? You've been a long-time supporter, and I appreciate you, bruh.
My nigga."
Yeah. Much love, bro. Yeah, man. Right now, we just chilling, shooting the shit. I promised that I was going to come back on. So I just wanted to talk about basically the importance of staying in your lane. You feel me? Corey Holcomb, he's a funny comedian. He has a very large following, and he basically jeopardizing it over putting his hands on people and basically wanting to start fights with people. That'll be a sad way for him to go out, based off of this bullshit that he's going on. And then he's already doxing, kids and stuff, talk about how they look, they don't look good and all that shit. And about, blah, blah, blah. Y'all already know the story. And let's just be real. She mentioned that he flew her out and was trying to smash. That I might have to make another video about this, because that kind of coincides with what he was saying to Corey Holcomb's assistant on live on the 5150 show, when he said that she could always come back out here, but she's gonna have to do some things, right? That literally coincides with what this Gonzalez or what I forgot what the latest that comedian lady that literally coincides with what that corroborates her story because guess what? Corey Holcomb has mentioned more than once that if anyone want to be down with him, they gotta basically let him smash. When it comes to this show business shit, so it's not looking good for Corey, man. Not looking good. Especially if you got money. If you got money, man, you could buy as much poom poom you can. I ain't gonna lie. You don't think sometimes I wanna, you don't think I've been tempted to sleep with like a client or something like that, or a coworker or something like that, or a colleague. But you know what? My money is way more important. The way I look at it is this person worth losing whatever money they're giving me? And you know what? No, it's not. Because guess what? The moment, let's just say you have a client, all right, or a roommate, and you sleep with that roommate or that client and that roommate, they ain't no longer going to be your tenant or your employee or your your client. They're going to want some free shit, bruh. Yes, they're going to want some free shit.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So just avoid it. It's not, it's not worth it. Cause see now, now he's looking like a whole, Chester. He looking like a whole, he looking like a whole abuser out here, bruh.
Really him. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Now, with that being said, I don't know if I showed y'all the other day. I think I showed y'all in passing. But did I show y'all? Remember, I made a video maybe last week, and it was about how essentially, basically, it appears that little baby, I guess, was smashing. What's that round face girl? Was smashing. Oh, what's her name? Damn, I couldn't forget. Ari Fletcher. Essentially, Ari Fletcher was getting bent over by a little baby. And what's ironic is her and, what's her name? Shada is or whatever her name. Little baby mom was all cool. But it appears that they all was essentially getting smashed by all these rappers. Rappers need to stop recycling these hoes, bro. Like, anything she's part of the industry, y'all just need to just go ahead and have a little fun with her for a couple of nights. But, bro, when you wife her up, all it's going to do is end up all bad. All to the bad. Now, let's see here. With that being said, let's review some clips. Well, now I got something else that because that was pretty quick session. We just essentially just hanging out at this point before I call it a night. All right, let's go check out some hotties. Let's go. Hello. Shit.
Let's go gambling. Oh yeah.
Over T, ovaries, come over please. Heaven, Tiffany, blissing, kissing me. ABG. Heaven, New Year, moving, grooving. Rice, heaven, Pikachu, me and you. Heaven, baby girl. Ooh, Snoo, ooh, Asian. Heaven, Vivian, Livian, minivan. Heaven, Soju, Sudoku, Goku. Rice, heaven, fried rice, blind mice, tie-dye. Asian. Heaven.
Women love my ski. Yes, it's magic. It's
P. Francis says he leaving it in. Oh, hell yeah, bro. You know what's crazy? When I was going to Cal State Northridge, I had a ex-girlfriend who was shaped just like that. I mean, she was shaped just like that, literally. I'm talking about from the ass, nigga, all the way down, damn near down to the face too. And I ain't gonna lie. When we was talking, and when I was just kind of like, when we was in the talking stage, I was fucking the hoes. But when I finally decided to like settle down with her ass love bombed the shit out of me. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I was fucking with her for that, like when we was like boyfriend and girlfriend for like that year or a year and a change straight, nigga, I was not fucking any other bitches, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was probably the first time I was completely, fully faithful in my life. But best believe I was fucking the shit out of her. That's probably why the relationship ended up going sour too. One, I didn't have no other hoes, and then two, did get old. You feel me? Just like pussy, did get old. And this is what it is. But shit, that's one thing I'm gonna about California. There was a plethora of Asians. In Florida, not many Asians, bro. Like Asians are very, very scarce out here. I mean, there are Asians out here, but it's few and far between, bro. And if they ain't looking like her right here, bro. Sheesh. I ain't a cat, bro. Shit. I'll leave it all up in her. No cap. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I'd buy that for $1.
I got for y'all. Oh. Now for y'all who like the sisters, here you go.
Go into the kitchen every time I get high.
God damn. I ain't gonna cap, bro. That's a nice ass right there, boy. For real, for real.
He ain't lying.
Hold up. Another one. We got another little sexy sister we could show. Hold up. Where's she at? Let me cue her up. Where's she at? Where's she at? There she go.
Look, God, thank you for making me the better.
You ain't about to go take my dollars.
You want to put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Leave it in or pulling out. P. Francis said that is a slow Gordita Tuesday. A slow Gordita Tuesday. Sheesh. She might have been a pepper. She definitely might be a pepper. Hey. Yo. I forgot, man, some young cat at my job. I forgot what he called peppers. Because, you know, they call them peppers in Miami because it's like they're shaped like a bell pepper, you know, kind of round, or like a, you know, or like a spicy pepper. You know, because they're kind of round, right? I forgot what he called them, but they got a new name. These new cats, they got a new name for it, and I forgot what it was. But if I see the dude tomorrow at work, I'm gonna ask his ass what they call these big girls now, bro. Pete Francis says that's a melanin Monday and pulling out of the short hair. Oh yeah, because you know she a problem. Yo, you know she a problem. She look good though, but you know she a problem. You know she's definitely a problem. You can look at her face, but she's definitely got a blessed body though. Her body is dope though, but you know she. First off, like, not only is she for the feet, but you know she got a badass attitude. Yeah, don't let that smile fool you. I ain't gonna lie. I knew a few bitches with bald heads or short hair. Man, they tend to be bitches, man. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, the sex be good, but they tend to be real bitches. Not like to the literal, to the T. They tend to be a little bitchy. Because almost think about it. You almost have to kind of be a bitch to cut your hair short. Because, like, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, that's usually most women's saving grace is their hair. You can tell, especially with black women, you can tell with black women, their hair is their saving grace because it's to the point that they'll go put another nationality's hair to make themselves look good. To the point that they don't have it. They don't even want to go outside, bruh. They don't even want to go outside.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
For real. What else I got for y'all boys? Oh, look what Stud McKenzie got to say.
Dick Dyke on Carter Grave. If I'm gonna be a stud, I'm the stud that sneaks off and go fuck with men on the side. I'm not fully committed. You feel me?
You don't find that suspicious? 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 You don't find that suspicious?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I do telling y'all boys, these Stud McKenzies, Studly be ready to get this D, bruh. Look, ready. She ready. She just like to have a little bit of fun from time to time. But yo, real talk, I almost feel like the reason why Studly still like to have, you know what? Fuck it. The real reason why Studly's or Stud McKenzie's like to still they sneak dicking on or get sneak dicked is because they're still women. They're still women. And I almost feel like, and here's another too, y'all. I don't know if I know this, but there is a transfer, a sexual transfer. When you sleep with a woman, especially if you're going raw, especially if you're going raw ski, you're giving her your energy. You don't even have to even come inside her. You don't even have to bust inside her. You ain't got to bust. You're still giving a metaphysical energy to her. And them studs, they take that dick down energy that you're giving them, and she'll apply that to the next bitch. Think they won't. Shit. Is that real? That's why I probably would never really take a stud seriously, because sure as gonna get fucking pregnant and go raise the kid with another fucking bitch.
It can't be like this.
It is this way, man. I'm sorry I exposed you to it, but it is. It's ugly, but it's necessary.
And Pete Francis makes a good point. He says, how else is a stud to know how to stroke? Good point.
He ain't lying.
Good point. That is a good point. Hey, these studs, hey, yo, these studs, these hoes, they know what the fuck they doing, bro. Trust me, they know exactly what the fuck they be doing. As a matter of fact, look what this woman got to say about a man taking care of his woman. It's funny. And I know you've seen, we was just talking about short-haired hoes too. So this actually goes hand in hand. Check it.
If a man is paying all the bills, you should be ready to put in work.
If a man provides everything financially, should intimacy be a guaranteed part of the deal? Or is it entitlement disguised as love? So the man is like, I pay all the bills and still come home to no intimacy. What's the point? And the lady's like, oh, so now my body's part of the payment plan? Bitch, yes! Yes! If you're, look, dear future hubby, listen up. If you are paying all my bills, I am going to bend it over. I'm going to pop it back. I'm going to pop this motherfucker. I am going to let you have it how you. I'm going to. Get down to the Gucci. You're damn right. Okay? If you're paying all these motherfucking bills, because these bills is real. Huh? I'm tired of paying these bills. I'm tired of stressing. Huh? I'm tired of budgeting. I'm tired of planning. Dear future hubby, I can't wait for you to come in, pay these motherfucking bills, so I can give you a gargling of a fucking lifetime. Baby, I'm about to cook. Huh? I'm cleaning, nigga. I'm cleaning. Call me, Mrs. Clean. I'm gargling balls. I will be your friend, confidant, and counselor.
Shorty is all right with me.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And I ain't gonna lie, they're kind of cute. Them hoes kind of cute with them big ass eyes and that short ass hair. The only thing is just know these hoes are straight up 304s. Now here's another thing too. This is gonna sound kind of crazy, especially coming from a guy, who's in a red pill space. If a bitch is a hoe and you know she a hoe, and you're willing to accept the circumstances of how it is with these hoes, you can fuck with her. You could be walking around her just as long as you know what you're dealing with. You feel me? We tend to advise you not to fuck with those type of females because guess what? Here's the thing. A man can fuck with a bitch who's no good for him. And guess what? He can still catch feelings for him. Because guess what? Man, sex is powerful. You feel me? Especially if you're feeling that shit raw. Man, you fucking fall in love with the wrong motherfucker. Now, with that being said, these chicks, they're for real. They probably would do what it takes to be with a man. But guess what? How long is that going to be? When they get a ring on their finger? What? When a man dies and leaves them everything? Because as cute as these chicks or attractive as these are sexually attractive these women are, these ain't no spring chickens. These ain't no young chicks. These chicks, she talk about how she gonna bust it open and all that. Trust me, she could do all that stuff, on camera, even though it wasn't necessarily porno type. But she talking like any chick, just guarantee any chick who's talking like that in public, she done got skeezed and pleased and teased, all that shit. Just know that. That ain't no new cat.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All all kind of dick up in that girl at one time and took her breath some more.
Hold up. Wait a minute. I know I had something else for y'all. Oh, check this out.
See how thick he is with that scrawny shit? And then, boom. That's it. Let's see if we can at least do the front part. But if you can't get up from the squat, I understand. You should. Why? Because your back is weak? Yeah, that's why. I need to see how low you go so I can see how low I gotta sit.
Holy Jesus.
Shit. I can't lift up my legs. Well, that's one of the problems. Would you? No, because you are resting your elbows on your.
You think he wasn't resting his elbow?
It didn't look like it.
Scoot up.
Scoot up with your.
That's all right there.
Wait a second.
Nigga, I was not about staying up with your baby.
No, you didn't have to. I just didn't have a chance to do the. Roy, I'll do that real quick.
Come on.
Hey.
Danger.
Don't
This
grab
ain't
me
time.
like that
Turn
for the
around.
camera.
All right.
I'm about to do it. You want to be all rough. Here we go.
All right.
You are so nasty. Come back, babe. I'm going to pick you up this time.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
And for what it's worth, she's not unattractive. She actually is a attractive woman. But girl, you damn too look, yo, fellas, you just gotta be honest with your woman. I know it might hurt her feelings. She might put you in the doghouse a little bit, but guess what? Women, you'd be so surprised. Women appreciate honesty, bro. You know, it might put you in the doghouse for maybe an hour or 30 minutes. But yo, man, sometimes you gotta be honest with these chicks. Like, yo, baby girl, you too big. What can I say? I mean, you pretty and you sexy, but you too big. You too big. I'm sorry.
This is a sick Negro.
Sorry, but not sorry. I mean, like I said, I'm not saying I don't like the shape, but look, she got the fupa. Like I said, she's not. I'm sure she looks. Look, I'm sure she looks really good in a dress. You know, I'm not saying I wouldn't holler at her. You know, I mean, I'm sure that's his wife or whatever, not her per se, but I'm not saying I would not deal with a chick like that. But yeah, there's a difference between me dating you and dealing with you and me trying to pick your ass up like you're a petite white girl.
All we do is
See how
make
thick he is with
squats,
that scrawny shit?
and then boom. That's it. Let's see.
And you know what's crazy? Brother man right here is not even small. This guy's he's a, I would say, you know, he in stature, he is he's not a small guy in stature, right? The other guy was maybe a little bit, a little bit more in stature than he did. Plus, not only was the other dude bigger, pause. Not only was the dude larger in stature than him, but the woman was maybe twice as small as old girl was. So that was just, that's
emotional damage.
I remember one time this chick, I forgot what we was watching. I remember some chick I was fucking with asked me if I could pick her up or something. I told her, I'm sorry, girl, you too damn fat for me to pick you up. Straight up just like that. And it's funny, she was kind of mad, but she kind of laughed because she knew, she knew damn well Like, bitch, you too damn big to be fucking getting up anywhere on my shoulders or any type of shit. P. Francis says that's why you can't go around treating BBWs like 110s, 110-pound chicks. Facts. And see, this is the flip side of thick girls that they don't talk about. This is what they don't talk about. Like, you know what's so crazy too? Because it's what a lot of people would be just fine with her body. I mean, yeah, she probably had a kid maybe or something like that. But like, she got a tummy, bruh. You know? And look, that does not make her unattractive. That doesn't mean that she's not cute. That doesn't mean that she's not pretty. She got a nice face and stuff like that. And, you know, she could get it. But the girl heavy as fuck, bruh. See, that's no bunny is probably 4'9", 5'2". Facts. Or maybe 5'6", but 110 pounds wet. You feel me? Like, yo, look at the composition of the people. That dude, look at that. Look at that dude compared to him. Look at her compared to her. And I ain't gonna front. Oh boy, her husband, he's in shape, but yeah, that dude, yo, yeah, nah. That dude, he definitely played offensive linebacker in football or something like that, picking up that white girl like that. Oh shit. My boy Miami man 247 comes through with a $10 super chat. Says Cali West is the best. My ninja.
My nigga.
I appreciate that. Righteous fear is real. We in here tonight with the super chats and the cash apps. I appreciate y'all boys. For real, for real. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, you're right, P. Francis. You know, like we can't treat these BBWs like these girls. And see, and that's another too. That's why I'm also glad I don't have a girlfriend, because ideally, the next woman I do, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm taking her serious, but the next chick I will want to deal with, maybe on a serious level, I kind of want her to be a thin girl. Like, I ain't saying I don't want her to have a nice ass. She can still have a fat ass, but she got to be at least able to pick her up without no problem. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to be dealing with somebody full time, if I'm going to have to invest in somebody financially, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even, give them a place to stay type shit or whatever like that. I got to be able to pick them up and smash them in the shower, bruh. And look, I know y'all boy Callie needs to go, he needs to, I need to, instead of pumping it in the wind, I need to pump it in the gym a little bit myself. But bruh, I'm strong. I'm a lot stronger than I look. And I tell you this right now, I should be able to pick up a woman, whether she's about 5'9", and about 160 pounds, and pick her up with ease. Any of that's a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? So yes, ideally I do kind of want a little petite little chick. My next time I go around. Plus, man, when you have a big girl, when y'all be having problems, they be wanting to fight you, bro. They be wanting to fight you, bro. And you know how many fucking white beaters and t-shirts I done lost? Fucking, dealing with tussling around, trying to get away from a big bitch. Shit crazy, man. Shit crazy. What else? Look what Charleston White got to say. Check it.
No. Mexican. He like mixed women, mulattoes, whites, Mexican, everything but black. I've never seen him bring a full black girl home.
You never asked him why?
I've been happy he had it.
Why?
He go have to whoop the bitch. You can't bring black women today. His age group, you got to kick their ass.
Uh-oh.
Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
This is a sick Negro.
Hey, I'm not going to subscribe to that. I mean, well, he's not telling people to go whoop a black woman's butt. He's just telling his woman to be with a type of chick who doesn't need to get her ass whooped. Not saying that black woman needs to get her ass whooped, because you should not put your hands on any woman. But Charleston White wants to save his kids the heartache and the jail time and the bad karma of having had to put his hands on a chick, bro. I don't know if y'all heard about this situation where there was a 26-year-old guy. He was dealing with like a stepmama type of chick. Well, not a stepmama, but he was dealing with a single mother. And essentially, as a matter of fact, essentially what happened was he ended up getting into it either with the mom, but based off what he's saying, or based off the reports is kind of conflicting. But essentially the kid said that he had to defend his mom. But the dude said that he was getting into it with the child himself, who was 17, and the child said that he was gonna take him out type shit, and essentially picked up a firearm, popped the stepfather, but not before deleting his own mother. Yeah. Deleting his own mother.
Really him. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Let me show the clip.
We go, man. Yeah, shout out, man. Yeah, I beat cases. Call my mama, man. Tell her, man. Call me, brother, man. I'm back, man. Yeah, man. Get this bitch off my leg, man. Take me down into the box, man. Call my mama, man. I beat my case, man. Yeah, man. You don't think that bomb, Jack. It is what I'm not guilty. You better get booked.
Okay. Y'all want to look at more of that case? Y'all can look up the guy's name. But essentially, stepdaddy found not guilty of the murder of the woman. Now, they're trying to charge him not because he did it, but because the dude claimed that it was because of domestic violence. And here's the thing about that. We're not saying that will never, ever happen, because there was that situation where, that man was at the, I guess that woman got into it with the guy at the, at some type of barbecue spot or something like that. And long story short is the son ended up like taking the dude out, And with that being said, in that case, that was self-defense because he already done put hands on the mama and it was on tape. But in this case, there wasn't much evidence, but guess what? For some reason, they still want to prosecute him. But guess what? Luckily, I guess based off the facts, he ended up getting off. So, salute to bro. But shame on him for being with a single mother in the first place.
This is a sick Negro.
That shit's crazy.
You don't find that suspicious? 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 You don't find that suspicious?
Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
What I don't understand is, old boy is about 26 years old. The son is about 17. How old is the mama? Because if he's 17, I mean, what? Let's just say she had him at 15. That would put her at 32. But see, it kind of goes back to they deal with a certain type of chick. Like for example, he got off because I guess they didn't have any proof that he was abusing the mom. But just go figure. All it takes is that for a man to maybe essentially lose his life or his freedom based off of what, he said, she said, even though there's not much proof. And what's crazy is if y'all was to look at the story, I forgot the guy's name, but the lady's name was Amber Gray. I forgot his name. But it says it right there. Zaire Dalton. Now, Zaire Dalton, if you look up the story is really kind of fascinating because the son has felony assault charges with a firearm. But guess what? For some reason, the son was never charged in this case. But he does have separate charges in another case. So essentially, look like they're trying to do. I keep on telling y'all about these democratic cities. They essentially look like they were trying to kill two birds with one stone, bruh.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
You set us up! It's all bullshit. All of it.
I don't believe in coincidences. Coincidences do not exist to me. Every now and then there might be a little, I guess there might be a coincidence every blue moon, but most coincidences are never coincidences because everything happens for a reason. Because let's say, for example, if you're doing let's just say you're doing something, if you're in the commission of a felony and your partner in crime gets shot by the police, or let's just say, for example, no, that's a bad example. A better example would be you're in commission of a felony and let's just say, and one person, deletes the victim. Everyone goes to jail. Everyone gets a murder charge. Unless one of the people involved helps to cooperate with the prosecution to help put the other person away, everyone gets a charge. So why in this case would he get a charge, but then the son wouldn't? That's because they want black men to be pinned as, abusers.
Really him. Really him. You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Where am I wrong at? They want us to be abusers. Because he should have got charged as well. But I guess they couldn't charge him. But here's the thing, I guess at the same time, without being about conspiracies, it would make sense because if he was doing it in defense, then that means that the prosecution believes that he was lawfully doing what he was supposed to be doing. So I guess it is what it is.
It can't be like this.
It is this way, man. I'm sorry I exposed you to it, but it is. It's ugly, but it's necessary.
Yeah, man. But yo, man, it's getting a little late. But yo, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Catch your boy in a replay. I will make sure I am on tomorrow night. Then we're gonna kick that shit. All right. So please, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate the subscribes. I appreciate the likes. So I will catch y'all boys tomorrow night. All right. Peace. I'm out of here. Gone.